Today let's talk about quantum computing. Quantum computing studies theoretical computational systems to perform operations on data by using quantum mechanical phenomena such as superposition and entanglement. Quantum computation can do stuff what we can imagine with normal digital computers. A classical computer performs operations using classical bits that is 0 or 1. Quantum computing uses quantum bits or qubits which are 0 or 1 or 0 and 1 at the same time. All electrons have the spin as a quantum state. It could have two spins, up or down. We call one as the 1 state and other as the 0 state. So it has got spin up and spin down, which is like the classical 1 and 0. When we measure the states, it is either up or down, but before we measure it, it can exist in a quantum superposition where these coefficients indicate the relative probabilities of finding the electron in one state or the other. Now it appears as there are just 4 possible states like the classical computer, which are 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. Quantum mechanics allows us to have a superposition of each of the 4 states, so I can write the quantum state which is alpha times this, beta times this, plus gamma times this and delta times. So as to determine the state of this 2-bit system we need 4 numbers, while in classical 2 bits are just 2 bits of information. So with 3 I'll need 8, and if we use n qubits, it's equivalent to 2 power n classical bits.
D-Wave Systems have built the world's first commercial quantum computer. This is a quantum computer. Inside this, giant refrigerators and a few atoms are kept at 100 times colder than a Kelvin. In quantum computers, the information is very easily washed out. This is because of the thermal motion of particles. As we go down, the temperature drops from 4 Kelvin to 0.7 Kelvin to 0.1 Kelvin, and each stage we want to remove the wiggling of the atoms. At even lower temperatures, the atoms lose their individual identities altogether and collapse into the Bose-Einstein condensate. The idea of trapping states is practically employed by confining ions. Here is a picture of the first ion electrode structure. The 4 blue trapping electrodes are central ones which provide confinement along the axis. At the center of the picture, we see a saddle shape. This means that the ions are confined along one direction and expelled along another. The trap works so fast that eventually the confinement is along the two directions. Due to the fast oscillations, the ions have small kinetic energy. Ideally, we want our ions to be stationary, that is, we want the random thermal energy to be small compared to the controlled kinetic energy. To cool down the ion, principles of resonance coupled with lasers is used to reduce the temperature of the ions to as low as 0.01 Kelvin.